Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation. Today we're going to talk about Tier 3 Thanos. Super excited, you guys. So let's get into this. This guy gets some crazy stat bumps, as you guys can see. His physical attack went up by over 12,000. His energy attack went up by over 11,000. The HP went up by over 26,000, which is really going to help his survivability. Guys, I got to tell you right now, this guy, I mean, other than being aesthetically beautiful, he's by far one of the best tier 3s in the game. Right now, he's arguably the best PvP character in the game. I maybe would even argue #1. It's pretty tough, guys, but he's strong. He's super strong. He's also the #1 guy for Universal Villain Day. I've seen this dude already score 3.7 million with just his leadership, guys. That's no support. That's no Valkyrie or Ghost Panther, nothing like that. Just him. And granted, that's with a CTP of Rage, but that's insane. 3.7 million? Holy crap. I mean, it's just nuts. Bonk. Oh. I'm loving the hell out of him. He's super strong. Now, my Thanos is built a little bit different. I don't have a CTP of Rage equipped on him because I want to show you guys that he's awesome with a damage proc. You don't need a CTP of Rage to make this guy a monster. You don't need it, guys. You really don't even need a CTP of Energy. It's nice. It's nice having a CTP of Rage, but you don't need it. He is a monstrosity of a character. So let's just go through the build real quick. Now, because he's getting a 36% all attack bump, his physical attack went up a little bit, so he has almost 47,000 physical attack. He has 127 attack speed. He has 67 crit rate. Really, I only need 50% crit rate because he gets 25% crit rate from his 3, which you can keep up throughout the entire fight. He also has 185 critical damage, and the reason the reason I don't have his critical damage maxed out is because on ABX day with Corvus and Proxima, he gets almost an extra 10% critical damage from having them on the team. But today, it's all about Shadowland and World Boss, guys. He also has max ignore defense, and he has max skill cooldown. He also has 47% ignore dodge. He has all 5-star Urus, and like I said, I only need to get about a little bit more critical damage, so I can put these empty slots with no Urus. I can put some critical damages in there, put some critical damages in these, and then amplify all the slots if I want. But for now, I'm stopping at what I've done because I've spent about 60 million in gold taking this guy from tier 2 to tier 3, so I'm kind of holding off, man. He's expensive as hell, man. Plus I ranked up the uni as well. Now all of his skills are 6. We've already went through all these skills. Just look at the tier 3 here. Decreases all speed, pretty much useless. Incapacitation, which removes active buffs from targets, very nice. The fear, the stun, great PvP stuff. The 80% chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincible, very good. For PvP, increases damage by 70% for 1 attack. Great for that extra damage. Invincible for 10 seconds. That is awesome. Ignore target dodge rate by 100%. Very nice. And removes all debuffs for 10 seconds. So it's a pretty PvP oriented skill. But guys, this thing puts out some damage. Seriously. And the 3 here gives that attack buff plus that all speed by 1%, which I don't know why that's there, but okay. And a crit rate by 25%. So you only need 50% crit rate on this guy to max out his crit rate. Now you preview the skill. Now I'm kind of toying with a couple different rotations with the tier 3. The rotation's pretty much the same, guys. You want to start with the 4. You want to start with the 4, then hit the 5, and then hit the 2. And you're trying to land the damage proc on the 2. What you want to do is you want to get that damage proc on the 2 because the all defense down is on the 2 and it's only for 4 seconds. So you want to get the residual damage from the 4 and the 5 combined with the damage from the 2 and the all defense down all at once with the damage proc. That's to get the optimal damage, especially with a damage proc of any sort. Then I hit the 1 and then I hit the 3. And guys, his survivability is just nutso, especially with all this extra HP. Now let's get the tier 3 up. Alright, now with the tier 3, you can do a couple different things. I've been kind of experimenting with this, and I don't know, it just seems like certain situations, certain things work. So, one rotation is you can just hit the 4, and then hit the tier 3. When his arm comes down, hit the 2. You can do that, and if the damage proc comes on the 2, it's going to deal some great damage, plus you'll get that all defense down tied in with your tier 3 skill, which will give you a lot more damage. But, I don't know what it is, but for some reason it seems like, and maybe it's because the all defense down is for only 4 seconds and it has to be timed perfectly. That could be a lot, that has a lot to do with it. But a lot of times what I do, guys, is just so I don't have to worry about it, I hit the 4 and then I just hit the tier 3 and let the damage proc hit on the tier 3. And man, that does a freaking ton of damage. Nuts. So let's get out of here. And I'm going to show you guys how strong this guy is. Seriously, he's insane. I also awakened his ISOs. He has a fully awakened Power Ranger Hulk set. Like I said, guys, I put a lot into Thanos, man. I really beefed him up. He has the CTP of energy with a 200% damage proc. And he has a mythic uni, another little expensive thing to do. Take a look at his uniform options. You got the Killmonger uni here. This is a decent uni. The Daredevil uni is a total pile of crap, but the stats that it gives you from the bonus is great. You can get physical attack from this, so I might buy it, but right now it's for crystals, it's not for gold. Damn the luck. This here, I actually should roll this for HP, but the good thing is this Elsa Bloodstone uni you can buy for gold. So guys, you should definitely queue it up if you're ranking up Thanos' uni. And then the Gwenpool uni, decent uni, a great Shadowland character, or mid-tier Shadowland characters, what I should say. These stats are pretty much useless. I mean, I don't really need them. If you was running a CTP of Rage, maybe you would use these stats for dodge, but I don't need it for having a damage proc. And then on this one here, this is very important stats to get. You can get physical attack, energy attack, all attack, crit rate, crit damage from this last uniform. Unfortunately, the uniform's a pile of crap. That Star-Lord uni isn't very good, guys. It kind of sucks. You know, if you want to go for Star-Lord, you want his Infinity War uni. But it's, you know, it's all good, man. You know, I wanted more crit rate, so I decided to put crit rate on. But maybe all attack would be better. I'm going to play with that, see where I get more damage. But this is what we're going to run with for this video, you guys. And man, Thanos, guys, I'm just in love with him. You know, like I said, aesthetically, he's just absolutely beautiful. And he's such an astronomical character to play. I mean, you really feel like you're playing Thanos. So guys, let's take him against stage 80 Shadowland and then stage 60 Corvus. Let's rock and roll. So I got really lucky that on floor 80 we ended up with this universal relay. We got Ronan, Ghost Rider, and Thor, and I thought it was only fitting that Thanos take these boys on. You know, time to pay back Ronan for taking away the Power Stone from the movies and get back at Thor a little bit for practically killing him in Infinity War. So time for a little justice for old Thanos. And watch, guys, this is stage 80. Look at the HP, 13 million for 3 different characters. And watch how fast he destroys these guys. I mean, this is a catwalk for old Thanos. No problem. Look at this, guys. He's freaking mutilating them. All that HP don't mean jack for the Mad Titan. He's just so awesome. He's just so awesome. It's ridiculous. I mean, I even had to use the tier 3 though. I mean, that's how strong these characters are up in this high level. But, you know, I know Shadowland isn't no great gauge to show how strong characters are. But stage 80, guys, I mean, he could go way higher. He could go way higher. Look at how fast he's doing this. This is nothing. Nothing for the Mad Titan. He's freaking dominating this. Crazy, man. Insane power. Freaking loving this guy. He's so cool. So fun to play. See ya, boys. Easy peasy. Now let's take on old Corvus. For this run, guys, we're just going to be doing the timing the damage proc on the tier 3, a simple version of the rotation. Pretty easy peasy, guys. We're just going to go 4, 5, 2, get the damage proc on the 2, booyah. Hit the 1, then the 3. Alright, now we're going to hit the 4 again. 5. Hit the damage proc on the 2. Well, old freaking Corvus kind of guard broke me a little bit there at Pecker Munch. Now we're going to hit the 4. Then we're going to hit the tier 3. And let the damage proc on the tier 3 and just let it play out. There we go. Once the proc finishes, hit the 4, the 5, then the 2. And get the damage proc back on the 2. And guys, he's insane. Thanos is probably one of the, once you get the rotation down, one of the easiest characters to play. His survivability is just insane. You know, I really wish he had guard break immunity, but he doesn't, so it is what it is. If you guys decide to build this guy for PvE, the CTP of Rage is the first choice. That's the best obelisk for him, hands down. The CTP of Energy would be the second choice. The next choice would be the CTP of Destruction. Okay, and the beautiful thing about the CTP of Destruction, especially for this guy, is that it's going to give him penetration. And he's going to have penetration for invincibility, whereas in Thanos' kit, he doesn't have penetration for any invincibility. So that CTP of Destruction is really going to help him because it gives him invincibility, it gives him penetration, it gives him guard break immunity, and it gives him a damage proc. It just makes him very good for PvE and PvP. It's really the all-around best obelisk for him. But if you're going for optimal damage, you definitely want to go with the CTP of Rage or CTP of Energy. And if you want to go for, you know, optimal PvP mode, CTP of Destruction, or I would say the CTP of Regeneration. You can make an argument for the CTP of Authority as well. I mean, I think it would be a good obelisk for him also. But I think the Regeneration would synergize with his heal really well, giving him that extra max HP and recovery. And like in the CTP of Destruction, it's just, you know, I think it's really the all-around best for him for PvE and PvP. So it really depends on how you guys want to build him, the way that you want to approach him. You know, personally, mine's going to be built strictly for PvE. But if he ever gets replaced in a ABX, then I'll probably, you know, set him up with a CTP of Destruction and just have him set up for PvP and PvE. Because I love playing Thanos. I don't want to play him just in PvP game modes. I want to play him in all game modes. He's super awesome, super strong, one of the best tier 3s in the game, guys. Seriously, he's pretty insane. I mean, stage 60 is no joke. And you know, and if I did have a CTP of Rage, he would probably be doing stage 64, stage 65 on my account, guys. That's nuts. That is nuts. Being a universal, doing that kind of damage against Corvus, that's pretty awesome. I mean, Thanos is, I think he's a little bit underrated in the beginning. I think a lot of people jumped the gun about him and wasn't really sure what to think about him. But I'm telling you guys right now, he's insane. Number 1 for ABX, arguably number 1 for PvP. I would argue he is number 1 for PvP, but that's just my opinion. Guys, he's just the all-around package. He's a well-balanced character that can get it done in all game modes. I mean, look at that damage, guys. Look at that damage. It's freaking nuts. Insane. I mean, he's freaking bonko. You know, the last time I played this guy against Corvus was a few days ago, stage 50, with a level 70 tier 2 Thanos, with just a normal ranked uni, normal ISO 8 set, no awakened ISO 8 sets, no Urus, and none of his gears ranked up. We went up 10 stages, guys, by pretty much maxing him out on everything and giving him tier 3. That's a hell of a lot, man. That's a huge improvement. So, guys, I'm super happy with him, and, you know, I highly recommend him, guys. He's super amazing. Wonderful character. Wonderful. Look at this, guys. 44 seconds to spare. Not bad. So he could probably do like stage 62 on my account with my CTP of Energy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.